Well, hello, I'm Recky. Welcome back for another military video reaction. We're going to go back to military TV, and I'm super eager for this one. And we are talking about the AH-6, also known as the Little Bird. And hopefully, I don't know if it's going to go back in I think it was sometimes mid 60s when they started production of something similar to the Little Bird, and that was for observation only. This little angry bee, and I've been playing milsim games. I'm not gonna. I've been playing a lot of milsim games, and the Little Bird is one of the most used military uh, aircrafts used in milsim because you can transport in uh, uh, 4 to 6 dudes or women or non-binary, uh, pretty darn quick, and it has some pretty nice defense when it comes to miniguns. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm gonna shut up now and actually get the information from the video. If you haven't checked out military TV yet, I strongly suggest that you do. You find a link for the video and, of course, for the channel located right down there in the description. Now, let's learn stuff about the AH-6 or the MH-6. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure that's like 6 or 7 different modules to this one. Just saying. Yeah. Before we do, we say thank you so much to the channel members and the Patreons. And thank you, thank you. A big shout out to the Supreme Tier donators over by Patreon and of course channel membership. Thank you so much. Personal shout outs goes to the ultimate supporters: Deja, Wald, Dwayne, Dana, Troy, Robert, Matt, Barbara, Kathy, and Sarah. That list is crazy. If you do enjoy this, don't forget to smack the like and of course hit that subscribe. And let's do this. Angry Bee. Oh hell, MH.
Good effects, 1-2, good effects.
Oh wow, rockets.
The Boeing Hughes MH-6 is a compact, adaptable helicopter that was developed from the OH-6 Cayuse light reconnaissance helicopter and is mostly employed for special operations. It also comes in a variety of variations, including the small yet incredibly powerful AH-6 attack helicopter.
Oh, so the AH is actually the attack. Okay.
Modernized versions of the MD-530 civilian helicopter are based on it. A light helicopter suited for observation, transport, and even combat tasks was requested by the American Army in 1960. The end result was the OH-6 Cayuse in 1966.
Cayuse. I didn't know that it was actually a name. I heard about the OH-6, but I never knew it was Cayuse.
The MH-6 is an enhanced version that includes, among other things, additional passenger room and a greater ability to equip weapons. The Little Bird, although it was initially designed as a recon helicopter for armored battalions, was almost immediately used in the field of special operations. When it comes to its design, the MH-6 employs an egg-shaped design for its exterior. Large glass, highly visible bubble cockpit with room for 2 crew members is located in the front. The passenger seating is located on the fuselage sidewalls.
And this is such an amazing thing that they actually have seating outside. I would be terrified if I sat on, I don't know if they're strapped in. If you look at the guy on the right, that maybe looks like he is connected to the helicopter or to the fuselage at some point. It does look like it. But if you look at this guy, I cannot really see if he's actually strapped in. This guy is just, I don't know. I mean, just a quick turn from the helicopter, and I'm pretty sure they strapped in. I'm saying just the slightest change for the helicopter, and they would just fall off like eggs on a table. I'm gonna go with that. But look like here, it looks like it has some kind of a harness on this side here. I like to call them angry bees.
This seating is made up of just 2 benches,
Yeah.
one on each side of the helicopter, allowing for the placement of 6 soldiers, 3 on each side, while still reducing weight. The result of this design allows the soldiers to quickly evacuate the helicopter, despite the fact that it may appear perilous. The engine, which is located on the back and produces roughly 375 horsepower, allows the Little Bird to reach a top speed of 282 kilometers per hour.
Holy shit!
The maximum range of the MH6, which has 235 liters of internal gasoline, is 430 kilometers.
Again, Angry Bee, 282 kilometers per hour. We're talking about 375 horsepower. And a big thank you for using kilometers on the metric system. I feel I can tag along pretty darn good, unless I have to go switch over to my next monitor and start Googling the imperial system. And so I'm pretty darn happy with that.
Additionally, this aircraft possesses a variety of characteristics that have elevated it to the US's main light helicopter used by special forces to this day. It is reasonably tough despite lacking armor, giving the pilots a good chance of surviving a collision. It is quite quiet and has a considerable amount of stealth when painted black. This little helicopter can fly in both urban and rural areas, especially at low altitudes, and is quite skilled at performing challenging, quick, and dangerous maneuvers.
Yeah,
It has the ability to
badass.
quickly land in tight spaces, or even on top of buildings. A more compact substitute for the MH-60 helicopters is the MH-6. Contrary to popular assumption, the MH-6 is an observation and transport helicopter and does not, unless modified, carry any weapons. However, the AH-6 variation of the MH-6 may carry a variety of guns, missiles.
Look at this dude over here. I'm pretty sure that's the radar. And am I seeing double?
And rockets.
Looks kind of weird with. Oh, there's 2 in a row. Oh, that makes sense. So did the editor actually put in 2? Looks kind of weird. I think it's 2 behind, 1 over here and next one. That kind of deceiving, isn't it?
The MH-6, however,
There we
can
go.
serve as a sensor system for the AH-6 during its ground attack missions. Unless operating alongside an MH-6, which assumes the sensor duty, AH-6s typically have their own sensor suites. This enables the AH-6 to transport additional weapons. For your information, the MH-6 has a reputable combat record. The United States required a special operation helicopter team following the Eagle Claw hostage rescue attempt's failure in 1980. It rapidly created the Night Stalkers, also known as the 160th Special Operations Aviations Brigade.
What? Night Stalkers?
The Night Stalkers, also known as the 160th Special Operations Aviations Brigade.
I never heard about the Night Stalkers. Are they like limited to only fly in and beat the crap and then leave with the Angry Bee? Night Stalkers. No, I never heard about that.
SOAR. This unit has continuously supplied close air support and transportation for Special Forces units,
Oh, never mind. So there's the guys actually flying. All right.
especially the elite soldiers of Joint Special Operations Command, JCOC, and it still does so. The MH-6 initially participated in combat, though sparingly, in Grenada and in Nicaragua. However, Operation Prime Chance, a mission to safeguard merchant shipping, was when the MH-6 really distinguished itself. Here, MH-6s first assisted AH-6s in locating targets, which were frequently small Iranian boats. MH-6s were essential to Operation Just Cause, the American invasion of Panama. Kurt Muse's release from captivity was the Little Birds and their operators' first and most interesting mission. The helicopter tried to take off after picking up Muse, but was shot down right after, although everyone survived the crash. Later, the Little Birds joined the search for Manuel Noriega. In the well-known Battle of Mogadishu, 4 years later, an MH-6 was successful in recovering 2 of the downed agents from one of the downed Blackhawks. In addition to the battle in Afghanistan, the MH-6
We have a Black Hawk down. We have a Black Hawk down.
Also saw action in Iraq. They provided sensor support for AH-6 flights and transported JSOC troops around both countries. At the height of the US-led invasion of Iraq, JSOC undertook many sorties a day to neutralize militants. 2 AH-6s were usually used for interception, 2 MH-6s with snipers for precise shooting, and 2 MH-60 Blackhawks with operators for assault during these operations. Smokey and the Bandit is a fascinating capacity that members of the 160th SOAR are familiar with using. As many as 2 of the Little Bird's rotors are folded and loaded into a big commercial transport truck by the agents. This enables the agents to approach the target with the helicopters without drawing attention to themselves.
That's so
Operatives
cool.
can reassemble the MH-6s in around 3 minutes once they are ready to employ the helicopters.
Isn't that amazing? They can take a little angry bee, stuff it in a transport aircraft, wrote it out. 3 minutes later, we got an angry bee ready to beat the shit out of people. The bad people I'm talking about.
In addition to the United States, Malaysia and Saudi Arabia are the other MH-6 operators. In terms of its variants, the AH-6 is the attack helicopter version of the Little Bird. Little Bird Gun is the name of the weapon. This helicopter, which performs a variety of special duties, is virtually identical to the MH-6 in terms of design, with the exception of the absence of the troop seats and the addition of 2 mounting stations. In addition to pods containing 70mm unguided Hydra rockets, Hellfire anti-tank missiles, TOW anti-tank missiles, and AIM-92 Stinger air-to-air missiles, these may hold a variety of weapons including 30mm chain guns, 12.7mm Gatling guns, 7.62mm miniguns, and more.
Holy testicle Tuesday. Look at how the variety of this amazing angry bee. I didn't know it could take Hydra. I knew that it could take Hellfire, but Hydra is or Hydra. Hydra. Did you spell that wrong? Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
There are numerous variations of the AH-6. So the newest version of this helicopter is MH-6M. It is also known as the Mission Enhanced Little Bird, MELB. This is an upgrade program that introduces a number of improvements, including a new 6-blade main rotor, which further reduces noise, a Rolls-Royce 250 C30R 3M650 SHP engine, improved folding benches, racks for carrying up to 2 motorcycles, and fuel tanks that are supposedly resistant to crashes and heavy machine gun fire. Talking about its operational history, Little Bird pilots took part in numerous operations from the time of the 2003 invasion of Iraq until the end of the conflict in late 2011. In western Iraq's Al-Qadisiyah, a special operations raid included 2 AH-6 and 2 MH-6 helicopters. When the 75th Ranger Regiment took control of the Haditha Dam complex in April 2003, AH-6 and MH-6 supported them. Right now, the only thing that can take the place of the Little Bird is another Little Bird who is stronger. But that can change in the future. Meanwhile, the additional machine gun attachment will undoubtedly continue to add to the platform's overall adaptability and brings the AH-6 and MH-6's capabilities a little bit closer together, if only a little, which is still undoubtedly a positive development. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more updates.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.
Oh, wow. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So now we know all about the angry bee. Angry bee. I mean, this was definitely one of the best and most informative videos I've seen basically on any aircraft, to be honest. The MH-6 and AH-6, Little Bird. The one thing I do love about this is there's actually always a couple of different versions of it. We got the transport one, we got the commercial and civilian one, and then we got this completely angry bee. And diversity of this little bastard is insane. And if you haven't checked out military TV yet, I strongly suggest that you do. You find the link for the channel and for the video we just watched located right down there in the description. Go there and give them the support that they so much deserve. If you did enjoy this, smack the like and of course hit that subscribe. And that will be the end of it. I'm Recky. You stay safe.